Good morning, guys. Um, I'm back from doing my chores, and so I'm ready to. I haven't even had my coffee yet. I'm ready for my coffee. I got enough Ken Byron Burley Morning Flake for one bowl, and got my coffee. I'm going to be using my. This was the first meerschaum I bought. I think I mentioned I bought it from Etsy. So let's get this loaded up. Oh, I got more than enough for a bowl. I guess this is day 3. I'm packing up today because it's supposed to storm for the next 3 or 4 days. And this forest is the most dangerous forest I've ever been around, ever. And it's because it had not been logged for like 125 years or 150 years. This whole 1,000-acre parcel that then butts up against the riverway, but it's 1,000 acres of old forest. And so the oak trees, the red oaks especially, are beyond their lifespan. So there's so many trees that are dead and falling over, and plus the topsoil, because it's in a mountainous area, the topsoil is really thin, so they don't have deep roots because of the rocks and stuff. And so when it rains a lot and then there's wind, a lot of live trees get uprooted. But I just worry about being out here and having a dead snag fall over, and I don't have anything directly above me, but that doesn't matter because there's really tall dead trees that are tall enough that they could fall and smash this campsite. So I'm gonna pack it in. I like to be out in the rain, but if it's gonna be real windy, I don't really want to deal with that because of issues I just spoke about. All right. Yeah, it's getting windy now, so I can tell it's coming. Hopefully I can enjoy myself. Whoa. Gandalf, Larry Blackett tamper. It's perfect too. For the tamper part is perfect. Thank you, Greg. I hope everybody that went to the Richmond, Virginia pipe show is having fun and got there safely. Wow, this is great. Oh, here's what I was talking about before about pipes that I like smooth ones because of this. This is a piece of tobacco get stuck in these little cracks and crevices, and some stuff I've never been able to get out because these are dipped in beeswax. Well, I had a great time with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it somewhat. It's not the same as being here, but I tried to show you mostly what I'm seeing. Oh, the one thing I wanted to mention is that's nice about when you're backpacking, having a tarp and a hammock instead of a tent. When it's raining, you have critical items that you cannot absolutely under no conditions can you let them get wet, like your down stuff and your, you really don't want your spare clothes to get wet, but down is critically important not to get wet because it completely loses its loft and doesn't work anymore if it's wet. So when you have a tarp, I keep my tarp on one of the outside pockets of my backpack. And so when I get to a spot I want to camp and it's raining, my backpack is pretty much waterproof because I've got the material it's made out of is waterproof, but there's holes in it where it's sewn together, so it's not totally waterproof. But I have waterproof bags inside my pack, so it's doubly protected. So I can put it on the ground, put my tarp up, and now I've got a dry space to work under. So then I can open my pack, I can take my raincoat off, get all that stuff done, and then I can put my hammock up from underneath the tarp. And so all of that stays dry. That's fantastic. When you're in a tent, you really can't do that. Especially if you got a rain fly and stuff, you got to put the tent up and the tent's getting rained on and raining right inside it, and then you put a rain fly over it last. So, and you can't put the rain fly up first. That's a huge advantage, I think. And then when you're ready to pack up, if it's still raining, you pack everything up and you take your tarp down last. So to me, that's a tremendous advantage. Well, I'm going to just enjoy my burly morning pipe and my coffee. When I'm ready to pack up, I'll show you how I finally ended up setting things up, because I brought another, I flew another larger tarp over my small backpacking tarp. So I had enough space to actually sit here away from my hammock and be able to talk to you guys and stuff during the rain. The other tarp, when it's in porch mode, doesn't stick out enough, and so I'd have rain running down the back of me, and I couldn't really get close enough to the tarp or anything. So I'll get back to you. Stay with me. This is what it looked like from the back. This is an extra wide 11-foot ridgeline sill poly tarp. So I flew this one above my other one. I've already taken my other one down because it's starting to get really windy, and I'm getting worried that I'll be taking this apart during a storm. So let me just walk around here and show you my cool little fort. So I connected this up here. I got on ends of all my tarps, the tie-offs, I have a bungee cord with a little, it's called a flea. You can see it, okay? Yeah, there. It's a titanium flea. And you can probably see easier that you wrap the line. Let me see here so you can see it better. That line is captured underneath the wing, and it goes around the front antenna. First, you go around this leg and pull it tight, then go around this antenna this way, and then lock it in under the wing, and that makes it secure. These are Zingit. They're ultralight and it's hollow. So I put a loop in both ends of these, so they're spare lines. As you can see, I just went through that loop and I spliced that in myself. Okay, so, and that's how I flew that tarp. My hammock has a ridge line right here. You can see it. It allows me to hang stuff. This is a little bag. It lets me also, I can clip stuff to it like lights or anything I need, a knife or something, and makes it handy. And this line right here is 7/32. It's orange. Steel blue is what it's called, because it used to only come in blue gray. But anyway, it's stronger than steel. This 7/32 is, I think it's 15 or 1,800 pound breaking strength. And I've got it connected. I put loops on both ends of it, and I connected it inside where the gathered into my hammock is. And it's looped around this line here on both ends. And what it does, no matter how tight I have to pull this line on both sides, I still get the exact same droop. And you can see how it's drooping down. When there's nothing on it, it just looks like a big smile. In order for you to have a comfortable night's sleep, you have to have that sag in it. Otherwise, it won't flatten out. So with the ridge line there, I can hang stuff on it, but most importantly, no matter how tight or what kind of a problem I have with these, I will always get the exact same sag, so I get the same sleep every time. So that's something that's important. And if you guys want to know more about my hammock and tarp setup, just let me know and I'll make a separate video and set it up and talk about it while I'm setting it up. Well, it's starting to rain again, and that storm is coming, so I'm just going to go ahead and tear everything down, and I'll be signing off. I hope this wasn't boring. I hope you had a good time. We're all too busy just to sit and watch some guy smoke a pipe. So I always try to have some sort of entertaining or educational content if I can help it, or if I can have it. Because our lives are busy nowadays more than ever. And thanks again for coming along with me. And until we meet again, God bless.